All right, I'm in the famous the Christmas Story house. Now I'm going to just roam around, just look at it a little bit. And then the tour guide is going to actually tell me a whole bunch of stuff about it. But I grew up, I'm 71, so I grew up watching this movie every year. So, but I trust that once the tour guide starts telling me about this stuff, he'll tell me stuff that I wasn't even aware of. All right, there's the fragility lamp. If I can get it in the background there. There it is. All right, we just wander around here and see what's... Boy, those trucks, I just stumbled. I just kicked a truck, the same kind of truck I had as a kid. Now, I was born in '48. Those vehicles they drove, I think, were 49s or 48s or 49s. And look at here. Let me see if I can turn around and show you this washing machine. That's that's the same washing machine we had as a kid. That's so cool. Even that sink, same kind of sink. This kitchen could be the same kitchen I grew up in.
You can also pick up and touch anything you want in the house as well too.
You say I can touch anything?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me turn this around. Here's Ernie. Ernie, tell me who you are.
How you doing? So my name is Ernie. I'm the lead tour guide here at the Christmas Story house.
All right, he's the lead tour guide, so he's not going to miss it. I'm going to follow him, and he's going to point out some things to me. Okay, go. Ernie, it's your show, partner.
Well, so it's interesting that you say that because this is our interactive house, which means you can pick up and touch and play with whatever you want here in this house. You can reenact as many scenes, so you can grow up the leg lamp if you want to. You can pick up the Red Ryder BB gun, pretend to shoot your eye out if you want to.
All right, where's the BB gun?
Right over there by the Christmas tree.
Actually, let me follow you over
You
there.
can go upstairs if you want to. There is some Lifebuoy soap upstairs, so if you want to get soap poisoning, you can go ahead and get your own soap poisoning. And you can also go in the...
Oh, okay, I can get the soap. Okay, here's the fragility lamp.
You can go ahead and rub it.
Let me get my hand in there. Oh, there it is. Oh, the fragility lamp.
You can pick up the gun, pick up the bowling ball.
Where is the gun?
Right over here by the Christmas tree.
All right, let's go over there and look at, what do you call it, Old Blue?
Yes. Yeah,
I still don't see it. Where am I? Oh, there we go. All right, Old Blue. Here, hold this so I can get a better shot.
We got the blue ball as well too. This is an authentic BB gun. It's not the original one from the movie, but this is an authentic 1938 Red Ryder BB gun.
So this is a 38.
Yes, sir.
1938 Red Ryder BB gun. Wow.
We have the blue ball. We have the Simon Eyes.
Oh, look at there. What do you have now?
We do not have the Zeppelin. Actually, Randy still kept the Zeppelin from the movie. And then they also stopped making the Zeppelin as a toy at least 2 years after they filmed the movie.
Oh.
So it was very hard to find a replica of the Zeppelin.
All right, let's go upstairs. Oh, look at this old vacuum cleaner. Oh, it doesn't look much different than a present-day Kirby, does it?
Yeah, nope.
It hasn't changed much at all. All right. Well, there's the radio. I remember as a kid, you get a kick out of this. You know how kids sit around TV today? I was born in '48. So we would sit around the radio and listen to the Lone Ranger and My Gal Sunday and, God, I can't even think of all that. But we'd sit around an old radio like that and just listen to the stories. What a difference. All right, let's go upstairs, see what we can find. I'm going to follow you up there.
Oh, you can go ahead.
I can go by myself. Okie dokie. Here's the phone. They say if I pick it up, I can hear something. All right, I'm listening to it. I'm gonna hang it up and then put it next to the phone. Check out this room. Oh man, another vacuum cleaner. Bathrooms haven't changed much, have they? Sink, toilet, bathtub. Do not use. We are in the boys' bedroom right now. Check this out. Oh, Monopoly, man, I spent hours as a kid playing Monopoly. Huh. There's some books. There's the two beds. All right. Oh, look what I'm zeroing in on. Old Blue. Red Ryder Carbine. Look at that. Oh, look at here. Red Ryder and the Thunder Trail. Let's see what else we got here. Red Ryder. Riddle of Roaring Range. Flash Gordon. Wizard of Oz. Alright, let's go back downstairs. There's the stove. What do we got in there? Looks like a roast chicken. There's the old refrigerator. I almost expected to see an ice box. Huh. Almost look like camping utensils, doesn't it? Okay, is the backyard authentic or is it just a prop back there? Is the same backyard?
Well, that is the actual backyard from the movie, but before we get to the backyard, I actually have to ask you a question.
Okay.
My question is, as you were roaming around this house, looking at things and being interactive, did you notice anything different from the house that you're in right now than the house in the movie?
Oh, that's a good question, because I come in here bragging about watching that movie so many times. What am I seeing different? Okay, I give up. I can't think of what's the difference?
If anything, you would notice that the layout is a little different. Like some rooms seem a little smaller, some rooms seem a little bigger. Well, the reason is because only 15% of the movie was filmed right here in this house. 45% of the movie filmed in Cleveland, Ohio overall. The rest was actually filmed in Canada, where they took this house, they replicated it on the soundstage in the studio in Toronto, Canada. Some scenes also filmed in St. Catharines, Ontario, and also some scenes filmed in downtown Cleveland, Ohio as well too. Now, here's how you can tell what scenes were actually filmed here, so next time you watch the movie, you really point those things out.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll notice how the rooms are a little different size. So what you're saying is most of this was made in Canada,
So
and the outside of the house pretty much here in Cleveland, and the movie was supposed to be made, I mean the movie was representing Indiana, I think.
Yeah, so the movie
Okay.
takes place in Hammond, Indiana. That's where
Hammond, Indiana?
Yes. So Gene Shepherd was born and raised.
I didn't know it was in Hammond. I've got friends that grew up in Hammond. I never knew that.
Now the movie is based off of a book. Well,
Yeah.
but based off a mini story that Gene Shepherd put into a book called "In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash."
Oh, in God we trust, all others pay
Yes.
cash.
And some of those mini stories Bob Clark was interested in, and he crammed them all together to make this big, gigantic movie that you fell in love with.
What year was the time supposed to be?
So the movie takes place in the 40s, post World War II,
Okay.
but it was filmed here in '83.
Okay, yeah.
So, and then a fun fact, there are some scenes that were filmed there. It wasn't just the outside scenes. So here's how you can tell what scenes were actually filmed inside this house. So next time you watch the movie and you can see out of the windows while they're inside of the house, or through the windows whenever they're outside the house, and that means that scene was filmed right here in this house. When the old man brings in that fragile crate, that was filmed right here in this doorway, all the way into this dining room.
Okay, watch this doorway, because this dining room, next time we watch the movie, the crate, where's the crate end up when he's breaking it open?
Right here.
Right here where the rug and everything is. Here's the crate right here.
And then when the Bumpus house to the turkey and they go out the back door, they come through that front door, they go into this kitchen, and they go out that back door.
Okay.
And then when Ralphie gets soap poisoning, that happens from that door right to this area right around here.
So that's his soap poisoning.
Yes.
You know, I grew up in a time when that was actually done.
Oh, I grew up in that time as well too.
Oh, okay, you're just a young fella. I'm 7, you're 48, okay.
I was born in the 80s. So
I was born in 1948, so we got something in common.
I'm extremely aware of eating soap. So that's how you can tell what scenes were actually filmed here, by if you can see through any of the windows in the movie.
Oh, okay. Let's go check out that backyard. I'm anxious to see those bandits. Yeah. Now this is the actual shed. And listen way over there, you can hear the steel mill. I'm going to look for that again. I'm going to look for this, all this stuff that I've been here, and I'm going to look for this so close when I'm looking back at that movie. And that is so cool. All right. Oh, we can go in that shed too. All right, we're going in the shed. And I don't remember much in the movie about the shed, but now that I got this on here, next time I'm watching that movie, I'll have to notice these things. Now I'm actually in the museum, and all of these they're real props. This is what was in the movie. And where were these from? The Higbee department store?
Yeah.
Okay.
When the kids were looking into the window and seeing all the toys?
Yeah.
There's the pictures of it right there.
Wow. I'm just going to shoot a few of these props. Everybody will remember these from the movie. Wasn't this was his friend or Flick?
Schwartz.
Oh,
Yes.
Schwartz. Okay. Huh. I wonder how many that are watching this video have ever been there. I know I've been there. You say, Ernie, you say you've been there?
Yeah, I've been here too.
This is so cool. I'm actually in a museum now. These are original props. Here it is. The one we handled over in the house was a replica. This is what was actually used in the movie. Can you mimic that?
Sure.
No, mimic that. What I'm not going to say it. You say
no. You shot my eye out.
you shoot your eye out. All right, here's that board where the teacher goes A plus 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 plus. Some of you guys are going to have to rewatch this movie and look for this stuff. Huh, wait a minute. I don't remember this, Ernie. What part of the movie was this in?
Well, I'm happy you asked that because this was actually a deleted scene.
This is a deleted scene.
Yeah, so Ralphie has another daydream where he has to save Flash Gordon from being the Merciless with using his Red Ryder BB gun. They ended up taking it out of the movie because the movie ended up running over 90 minutes.
90 minutes. So I'm this is sort of funny because I've watched the movie so many times, but you know when we watched it, like I probably watched it 10 times or every Christmas, but you only watch segments of it because it's on in the living room somewhere and you're walking through. So I thought, man, I must have missed this. Everybody, this is a deleted scene. All right, this is, what year is it?
1939 Ford Firetruck.
1939 Ford Firetruck.
Now, fun fact is, this is not the one from the movie.
Oh, it's not the one.
The one from the movie is actually still in Chippewa to this day. It's at a museum up there, but this
Where's it at?
in Chippewa.
Is that Ohio?
That's
Oh,
Canada.
Canada, Chippewa. So the original one is in Canada, but this is actually the exact replica?
Yeah.
Okay, you all remember this scene. In fact, I think it'll show a picture here if I can get it in close enough. This is that tongue scene. And any kid, now remember I'm from Minnesota, any kid from Minnesota has experienced this stupid stuff of sticking your tongue out there. It's not, when that scene was going on, every little kid from me, oh yeah, I remember that. All right, I'm gonna go over now. There's a car over here too, and I gotta tell a real good story about the car. Okay.
Alright, so right here we have our 1938 Oldsmobile Touring sedan. Now you've seen this car in the movie a couple times. This car was in the movie when he pulls up and the Bubba's house attacking his car and Ralph is looking out the window. This is the car that's in the driveway, and this car was actually in the Hate Beast parade as well too.
Well, what about the most important scene of the movie?
The old fudge scene?
No, when he says, "Oh fudge," okay.
So, interesting fact, this is not the car from that scene.
It's not the car from that scene.
No, sir.
Oh man, it ruins my illusion. Well, so this was not the car of him timing himself on the tires.
No, that car is actually in Canada as well too.
So, but this is the same color and everything?
Yes, sir.
Son of a gun. Anyway, I still want to tell my story of this. When I was 18, 19, 20 years old, I was a student at Tennessee Temple College, Christian's College, Chattanooga, and I pastored a chapel 50 miles away. And I was so poor that I ran recaps to run 50 miles up and down back to this church. And me and a friend of mine, Zane Shives, we would be changing these recaps. Like every weekend we had a flag because we were just getting like $5 tires. This is back in '66. So we got to where both of us would time it. One would be taking the hubcap off, one would be jacking it up. And it reminded me of this movie so much. This is my favorite scene where he's timing it. And then Randy says, what does Randy say?
Ralphie says, oh.
I meant Ralphie. What does Ralphie say?
He says, oh, fudge.
That's such a real part of the movie, timing, changing that tire. Hey, I'm going to end this right here. Thanks. And your name was Ernie.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, Ernie. I appreciate all your help.
To the Christmas Story House.